Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is November 11th, 2014, and today is Tuesday. So looking at the economic calendar, still a very quiet day the first 2 days, but we're going to get busier tomorrow and Thursday, and especially Friday we're going to get really busy. So, all is quiet before the storm, as they say. So looking at the Euro USD, really flatlining here, not much going on. The two currencies to really pay attention to recently is the USD versus the Japanese yen. As you could see, it's at all-time highs, up 93 pips this week, and as you can see, it keeps on breaking higher. You could wait for the breakout and maybe continue buying up here. I'm always reluctant to do so, but yeah, I'm not a breakout trader. But nevertheless, if you do feel some confidence that it's going to continue going up, this could see itself going up to 118 even. So it's been going up so much for the past year, from 104, 105 level to now 115. And like we mentioned before, it hasn't been at these levels in like 7 years. So that's really a big turnaround for the USD, a big retracement for the Japanese yen. So like I said, on the upside, we've got something like, resistance at 118.24, which is about 300 pips more. But, as I said, there's still upside potential to this. Just make sure you're using stop losses if you do decide to trade the breakout. The GBP has been stronger versus the Japanese yen, vis-a-vis the USD, the Japanese yen. As you can see here, it's at a full breakout, hitting a high of 184, and this is on a weekly chart, so you could really feel the tremendous breakout and tremendous strength of the GBP versus Japanese yen. The Japanese yen obviously being weaker across the board. So if we do break this is a little bit of a resistance here. If we do break this at 185, I certainly think we could hit 190 and 195. So really pay attention to where this thing is going to go, and make sure you're using stop losses. Okay, that's for sure. That always goes without saying. That's like driving without a seatbelt, not using stop losses. Now, looking at the gold, we sold off a little bit, bounced a little bit. Excuse me. Now we're selling off a little bit. Looking at an 8-hour chart, we're right back almost to our lows of 1145. So is it going to make a double bottom? Not sure. Okay, but definitely this thing is still very weak. Okay, so it was nice short covering here, and now the sell-off at 1152. I think we're going to hit closer to 1,000 at some point soon, just because the markets have been so strong and gold has been so weak. As you can see here, this is just on the weekly chart. You see a high of 1900, and now we're at 1100. So it's still been very weak, making higher lows, lower highs, lower highs, and as well lower lows. So that's really, once it broke this 1185, I think that's a major spot. So I think we could even hit 1,000 maybe by the summer. Let's see. That's my prediction. Maybe 1050, another 100 points down. But it's trading within this really, the downside of it is not so much. Once it's, appreciated so much over the years, the downside of it is relatively, it's a percentage. So there's limited downside. Okay, well, I would better opt to trade the Dow Jones, where there's much bigger upside. We're up again yesterday, trickling up 17,613. Really on its highs. If we look at a weekly chart, forget about it, as they say in Brooklyn. All right, just forget about it. Look, it's out of the ballpark and it's making higher highs. If you're definitely short any of the indices, get out. Okay, don't cover your shorts and maybe even flip them. Like I said, I still think we're going to hit 18,000 before the end of the year. Let's see if my predictions are correct. Looking at oil here, oil retracing a little bit, bouncing a little bit yesterday to $79. Obviously 79 to 80 is a big resistance level, and now we find ourselves at $77. So like I mentioned before, We are at the low of the time of the year. This is really unprecedented to be selling off into the winter, especially when they're predicting a really harsh winter. So $77 a barrel, still very weak. Again, the downside to it is maybe $70. The upside to it is maybe $80 to $84. So it is trading. Okay, it might actually level off now, but it's still trading. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.